This next guy I'm going to bring to the stage is going to close out this portion. You guys are going to love him. Give him your attention. Enjoy the humor of Mr. Jimmy Shea. Let him hear it. Jimmy Shea!
All right, everybody. That's right. My name's Jimmy Shea. And there's a lot to a name, right? You know, as my brother Norman, we always call him Stormin' Norman, right? And I met a girl about 20 years ago, and truthfully, her name was Anita Mann. Is your name really Anita Mann? She goes, yeah. So, well, I'm a man. You need a dick? She didn't like that a lot. Yeah, my last name is Shea. And as I grew up as a kid, I always thought when I heard the word Shea, that was part of something that we were part of. We made that up. Like touche. Eh? Or the Shea's Lounge. We were a lazy bunch. I figured we invented that. But I know something we definitely invented, as my dad told me when he was telling me about the birds and the bees, is shea butter. Have you heard about this? It's all the different lotions and everything, right? And he sat me down and he said, son, I'm going to talk to you about the birds and the bees. He said, son, have you slept with a woman yet? I go, Dad, I'm only just turned 12 years old. No, I haven't yet, Dad. He said, well, son, let me ask you a question have you ever woken up in the morning and you had something sticky in your underwear that you just don't know where it came from? Said, yeah, as a matter of fact, just a couple weeks ago, Dad, that happened to me. He goes, well, son, that's shea butter. That's your shea butter. And you came around because of my shea butter. I said, oh, I get that, Pop, I get it, okay. So years down the road, I had this girl over and I'm massaging her. And I'm starting to work on her a little bit. And she goes, man, that feels really good. It's very soothing. And she says, you know, it has a familiar odor to it, too. And it's actually warm. What are you using? Shea butter. Yeah, I'm using shea butter. Yeah, and the last name Shea, I just got back from my family reunion. It was awesome. We hadn't been together in like 30 years, the Shea family reunion. And crazy cousin Tommy was in charge of the festivities and also the research of our family background. And he brought us all together and he says, hey, listen, everybody, I got some great news. We're just not regular Irish. We're 100% black Irish. So top of the morning to you, and shizzy yo nizzle, motherfucker. That's pretty cool. And so we're looking around, I'm like going, hey, Tommy, like, I sort of recognize everybody, but it's been a long time. I said, but there's that person over there, I just don't recognize him. The face looks somewhat familiar. I'm like, who's that? He goes, that used to be Billy Bob. Okay, well, who is it now? Betty Bob. I go, oh, a Transylvanian. That's dope, Jim. You know what's called a transgender. Yeah, and that person next to him, that's her partner. She's also a transgender. I'm like going, do you think they're having sex together? He goes, yeah, probably. I'm going, I wonder what you would call two transgenders having sex together. And it came to me, a transgender fender bender. Yeah. And in Mayaka, they call it kissing cousins. Yeah, and also too, it was a little weird because I found out why my adult life's been so wild, crazy, and out of control. So my dad made a toast like he made years ago. He said, remember, the motto of our last name, Shea, is Vincent Veritas, which means to seek the truth. And I thought 30 years ago he said it meant party till you puke. Nice good party, he says. So I came back and my friends were going, hey, Jim, great, we heard about your heritage and all that stuff you're black Irish. We got a new nickname for you now. Shay-Z. Like the famous rapper Jay-Z, right? But of course, there's some differences, right? He's uber rich and I'm not, and he's hung like a horse, and I'm hung like a small tree frog. And he's married to Beyonce, and I make shea butter to Beyonce. But one of my favorite cousins, though, is Seamus O'Shea. Like a second cousin, he actually lives in Ireland. And he told me a story that happened to him a while back. He says, for God's sake, Bobby. He's in a bar, and he says, for God's sake, Bobby, I puked on my shirt again. Twice this week, I can't go home, no way. The wife's going to kill me. I don't know what to do. So Seamus, I know what to do for you. Work for my friend. Just tell her some stranger walked in the pub, puked on your shirt. He gave you $10 to clean the shirt. I think she'll buy it, Seamus. Work for my friend. Well, he wakes up the next morning and, Seamus, darling, I'm very upset with you. You puked on your shirt again. I saw the shirt. Babe, I swear to God it wasn't me. Some tall, lanky fucker walked into the pub. He must have drank 30 shooters, I swear to God to you. And he turned and he puked all over me. I couldn't get out of the way. But he was kind enough to give me $10 to clean my shirt. I put it in my front pocket. I said, Seamus, I found a $20 bill in your front pocket. We also forgot to tell you he shit me pants. Shea out.
Jimmy Shea Butter Shea. That's the new Nick.